Welcome to the Intercourse Show. I'm your host, Mr. B. Today we have a very exciting show for you. Kevin Samuels interviews another modern woman in her 30s who speaks about the mistakes she made while she was in her 20s. So, I haven't seen this particular clip, but let's jump into it and see how everything played out. We'll react accordingly.
What's going on?
I am so nervous, Kevin.
Why?
Oh my God, I can't even believe I'm calling into this show.
What's your first name? So I can know.
Lillian, I've been watching you since really like August, but I've put like my family, cousins, co-workers. I even actually told, you have definitely changed my life. Like I went, and the reason why I was so nervous is because I'm in the danger zone. So,
Okay.
yeah. I literally 35 years old from Atlanta. I'm Nigerian also, and catch you in the comments, but typically,
MAGA Republicans are stealing control of Congress. Virginia can stop the power grab. Vote yes by April 21st.
I just usually keep to myself, and then I caught an episode when you were describing the women that wait for Jesus or whatever. That was me.
Right.
But, I woke up and I was like, okay, like, God is not going to bring anybody if you don't really put yourself out there. I put myself out there early, like May, found your show in August. Like, I'm in a relationship with a really good man. He is more like of Henry in training. He's trying to be a pharmacist.
Okay.
I live in Atlanta, but I know you say don't talk to people out of town, but he actually wants to move.
I only say don't do that with no plan.
Okay.
So
but
go ahead.
He has family here. So the strangest thing was before we even met, he already planned on trying to move to Atlanta. So I don't know. Everything seems to be orchestrated, but I was just nervous to call in. But I love your show so much. And I'm just like,
I'm glad it's helped. I'm glad it's helped.
It's helped so much to where it's like, I don't understand how certain women will hear things and then it hits them and it's like, how do you not change because you're sensitive in your feelings? I don't know if it's because I'm Nigerian American and like we're used to taking really rough criticism. I'm not a PhD. I don't talk about my profession to men actually. I'm an architect, but I don't bring it up because it's just super masculine career.
Yeah, it is.
It's not easy.
So you guys have been. Let me round this into that. So you guys have been dating for how long?
We've only been dating since June, and he made it like official in September.
Okay, and he's talking, and he's in pharmacist. He's going to pharmacy school.
He's going to school for pharmacy.
When will he graduate?
He will graduate actually in 3 years. So, but he's already talked about going to pharmacy school and
down here.
In Atlanta or in Houston, Texas. And I used to live in Houston.
So is there any talk from him of making, do you want to get married?
Of course.
Does he want to get married?
Yes.
All right. Well, if he's going to be in school, someone's going to have to move somewhere. If you guys are seriously
moving, like okay. I'm not one of those women where it's like, because let me just be frank and be honest. Like when I was watching your show in the beginning, you're gonna probably give me a little slap, but I dated the wrong man when I was in my 20s. So for all the young women out there who think they have time, I consider myself an attractive woman, but that doesn't mean anything. And
you're attractive, and it doesn't mean anything if you're dating the wrong guys.
Yeah, exactly. And so
it's the waste of pretty.
It really is. And I was dating the wrong guys. And one guy who I did date after I started dating men who were more high value, he wanted me to move, and I was so stuck in getting my master's. Like my parents are like, get your education. That's how African parents are. Like, I really wanted to come on here to say that because the funny thing is, like, I don't know if there's like a generational switch But typically, like, women have always been educated, and I'm Igbo, which is a certain tribe, Nigerian's tribe.
Okay, I have to get on to the next call.
Oh yeah, but I really appreciate it. I wanted to call in. I've been sharing your videos.
Well, thank you.
And I really thank you for everything that you do. It's definitely
invite me to the wedding.
I will.
Name one of the kids after me.
So
look, man. Look, guys. I know sometimes you guys are kind of used to it, but one thing I've had to get used to is sometimes people just need to say thank you, or they want to get something out. I meet people in person who watch the show, and it will be really tacky of me to cut somebody off who takes time out of their life to watch me on a consistent basis and who just wanted to say thank you. That's really, you never should do that to people who support you. So, it's cool. And thank you for calling in, man. Another thing, man, Atlanta is dripping with beautiful women. It is the amount of beautiful women in Atlanta is insane. And we're outnumbered down here because 17-1 already. And then when you factor in the alternative lifestyle, boy, howdy. It will be easy to lose your mind and do bad things down here. Good thing is your godfather's a decent dude. But like I said, I'm about 92.5% sure I'm moving to New York City. Going to LA to check it out, but I think they're going to be locking San Diego down, going back to tier 1 lockdown. In LA, it's just all that traffic. I love New York City. Even when I'm back, I'm still there in my mind. I love that city. All right, Giovanna.
Okay, that was Kevin Samuels. Really filled in a call from a young lady who's really appreciative about some of his content. In her case, his feedback was very helpful to her. It allowed her to see that there was areas in her life where she had adopted the wrong way of thinking, and it was hindering her from actually finding value in the men that were approaching her. A lot of times, if you are carrying a mindset that prevents you from connecting to people, from seeing the value in the relationship you can have with regular average men, then you will always pass on good men for anticipation of a man that's not necessarily real, right? Just a person that's a figment of your imagination. And we have the tendency of doing that, right? Just it's human nature that sometimes you'll pass up on opportunities because you think the grass is greener and you are expecting a better opportunity to present itself. And sometimes you miss out on good people. And what I would say is that a lot of people don't fully see the potential that some men have, right? Sometimes you have to not necessarily take into account where the man is, because no man is ever a finished product. There's still some customization that needs to take place so that relationship can be molded to your exact desired liking. But you have to be able to see the pros and the cons in every potential person that you consider, and see what the possibilities are. And I think in today's day and age, a lot of modern women are expecting men to be ready-made. They want the man already established. They want the man already complete. They want the man already rich. They want the man already, fully arrived in their profession. And then they want to be able to direct what that man does. And most men who's already done it without your involvement is not really going to take orders and input from you about how they should do it and how they should move. So it's always good to get in on the ground floor with anything, right? If you're investing in a business, It's always good. You're always going to get the best price when the business is not yet established. So it's the same thing with people, right? Sometimes you have to make an investment in people and really see the greater good in them and grind with them. And then they will reward you with the perks that comes with your investment. But if you're thinking you're just going to find a person that's already made, already established, and ready to essentially provide you with what you want, as if they're somehow beholden to meeting your demands, it's not realistic. Now, that's not to say that men shouldn't get their stuff together, but it is to say that you shouldn't expect to reap the fruits of something you didn't plant. So plant the seeds, earn your keep with the person that you choose to have in your life, and don't just come in expecting a finished product. I think that's the lesson that I extracted from this young lady, in that her wrong way of thinking was initially that, the man had to be this way. He had to already be established and ready to do everything for him. And if he was still just in a process of getting stuff together, then he wasn't qualified for her. And it seems like she's changed that thinking after listening to Kevin Samuels, into believing that she can find good men who are on an upward trajectory. And she seems enthused about investing in those men, in that particular man, so that she can see, him flourish to his potential. And I think that's really what we all have to do, right? We all have to see the potential in each other, work together, invest in each other, and then show each other love, and then expect the fruits and the perks to come once we've, earned our keep. So that's my take. I'm glad that the young lady found a relationship. Hopefully, this was recorded a few years ago, but hopefully that relationship's flourished and she's married off now, potentially with a family, and that things will go well. But I thought it'd be important to actually show, some women that actually appreciate Kevin Samuels' feedback, and not just those who contest it or debate it, but those who actually put into practice, actually get results. So with that said, thank you for joining me. I ask that you like and subscribe to the channel to stay connected to our videos and our reactions to various dating and videos that we do. So stay connected. Also weigh in. Let me know what you think. And until we speak again, God bless.